Hi there, I'm Lisa from Mythical Witchery. Welcome to my channel, and if you've been here before, welcome back. Today I'm sharing with you a first look at a deck that I have just received. This is the Practical Tarot by Lisa Kessler with art by Holly Carton. Lisa is a best-selling, award-winning paranormal writer with over 40 books. She launched this deck on Kickstarter on January 3rd, 2023. Yes, I said 2023. I just received this deck 16th of January, 2025. So it has literally been 2 years. I've been feeling kind of up and down about this deck through this entire process. It was one of the first Kickstarters that I've ever backed, and it didn't occur to me to check and see how far this was along in production, and it wasn't finished. It has taken a long time, and honestly, I was starting to despair that I would ever receive this deck, but I did, and I'm thrilled. Now, there is a mass market version of this deck. It was picked up by Beyond Words Publishing. I'm not really familiar with them, but you may be. It's now available for pre-order. You can get it on Amazon.com now or Amazon.co.uk, and it will be available there on the 25th of Feb of 2025. I'm sure it's available on Amazon sites around the world as well. I will link Lisa's social media in the description box below. So let's have a look. I have cut open this package and had a look just to see that it was what I thought it was, but I have not looked at the deck yet. So we're going to do that together. Pretty purple packing bag. And there is a thank you card. It says the Practical Tarot deck is here. Okay, let me just get a knife. And I'm going to slice this open. Okay, so it's a really beautiful box. Love the artwork. It's a little bit kind of dinged up here. The mass market version of this is going to look a little bit different, at least the box will. So I will show a picture of that on the screen right here so that you can have a comparison of what it looks like. And it doesn't say anything on the back of the box, but it is really pretty. Opens up fairly well. You can see where it the box got a little bit creased and stuff there, but that's okay as long as the cards are good. I'm not worried about it. So inside the box, just basic, comes with a little booklet. Now she's also sold or created to sell, and it's available as well, I believe it is a paperback, possibly a hardcover version as well. And I know that you could also get this as a Kindle book expanded guide to what we get here. So this just says this is for all the light seekers and gives a little bit of information on working with the deck, some spreads. We'll have a quick look, and then goes through all of the suits. So let's just look really quickly at, oh my goodness, look how tiny that print is. There's no way I can read that. These eyes are too old to read that. Okay, so this is the spreads, but I'm sorry I can't tell you. I think this says it's a 5-card spread. The pyramid. So yeah, just a couple of spreads and then information on all the cards. I'm assuming that the actual book is going to be a lot easier to read than that, so I may have a look at that. Okay, here are the cards, and let me just get my knife again. Some of you may have noticed that it has been a while since I have done a video, and I will be making a video about that in the future, but just a brief explanation for those watching this. I've been quite unwell for a while, and also had some concerns with a family member as well who's been unwell and had a death in the family and all sorts of stuff. So it's been a rough few months. I am starting to feel a little bit better though, in case that's something that you're wondering about. So I'm thrilled about that. Okay, so here we've got the backs. They're really pretty. Gosh, they're beautiful. And then we've got the silver foil gilding. I'm not sure if this will be available on the mass market version. I doubt it, but because this was added as a stretch goal. As far as size go, I don't think I have my ruler with me. This was sort of an impromptu, wait a minute, I do. This was sort of an impromptu video today because it literally just came through my post box. And I thought, you know what? It's been a long time since I made a video, and I'm sure that you guys would like to see sort of, well, not really an unboxing, but a first impressions of this deck. And I wanted to have a look at it, so I didn't want to wait. So for measurements, we've got, looks like 2.75 inches or 70 millimeters by, should be 4.75 inches or it'll be 120, yeah, 120 millimeters. So this is standard tarot size. Just another closer look at the backs there. The kittens are going a little bit wild today. I don't know if you can hear them tearing around. I did decide to get, after Jelly Bean died, it took me a few months, but I did decide to get a couple more kittens. Well, initially just one, Oreo, but I realized that he could use some company, so I got his sister as well. Anyway, enough babbling about the kittens, just enough to explain why there's the sound of them tearing across hardwood floors. So here we go. We've got the Fool. It's really pretty. Like that. No, no. Of course, he wants to jump up. It's beautiful. This little bit here threw me off when I first saw it, because I thought her foot was turned at a weird angle, but that's actually just the tip of the cliff there. A gorgeous card. The Magician. Love this. Really pretty. So she seems to have boiled down the symbolism and so on from the Rider-Waite-Smith into the basics here, and taken out all the stuff that could be confusing for a newer reader. I love the simplicity of this. Oh, I apologize, they're on a tear. That's gorgeous. Really gorgeous. The Empress. For those that don't like a pregnant Empress, you're not going to be happy with this. I don't mind. I'm cool with it either way. She is beautiful. Look at that hair. Love the wheat that she's holding here, where she's got the stars around her head. That's really pretty. The Emperor. Sorry about that. Love that crow. They're a ravener. The Hierophant. Like that. Very mysterious looking, isn't it? The Lovers. That's kind of interesting because they look more like competitors, don't they, than lovers. But it's just everything that's on the card. Pretty. The Chariot. Strength. That's a bit different for a strength card. She's, of course, we got the lion, which we'd expect, but also a female lion as well, lioness, and a baby lamb in her arms. I like that. The Hermit. Very interesting. I love these crystals glowing there in place of a lantern. It's kind of it's a bit of a glossy stock, as you can see. It's not as high gloss as I've seen in some other decks, but it's still quite glossy. But it looks nice. Won't be super to photograph, but that's okay. The Wheel of Fortune. Oh, that's interesting. Got the crossroads here, which I really like the fact that she's incorporated that, as the Wheel of Fortune is all about change, isn't it? So, and then you can see the wheel in the middle. Justice. Beautiful. The Hanged Man. I like that. I like this deck. Death. I really love this. And here, of course, you've got the Grim Reaper, or this Death here, looking over here, over her, and she's here, and obviously dead. But here she is now, her spirit or whatever, and she's moving towards something new, something different, transformation. I love that. That's a great death card. Temperance. Hopefully these two wear themselves out soon, because they are going a little bit mental right now. I love the colors. They're so rich and vibrant. The Devil. That is quite a different representation for the devil, isn't it? You got this little boy, and he's got his arms full of things that are probably a bit dangerous. Very interesting. Interesting design choice. Like it, though. The Tower. Oh, that's very different for a tower. This is a, I'm not sure what the technical name for that is, but it looks like a cocoon with a butterfly forming inside. Not sure what I think of that. for this particular card. This almost seems, well, to me it seems to suit the death card more. Yeah, I'm not sure. Not sure about that one. It's not horrible. I'm not sure how well it fits for how I see that card. So we've got the star. I like that. Kind of ethereal looking, and yet you see that hint of light coming over the horizon there. That's really pretty. I may end up listening to this and thinking that they were just too loud to do this. To post this video. I guess we'll see. I'll wait and play it back. The moon. That's a bit different font there. That kind of threw me off because it's got the outline, but of course that choice was made because white on white would be very difficult to read, but the outline of the font throws me off a little bit. Again, it's not a major thing. Just sort of threw me off. Trying to figure out what it is. It looks like a wolf in the water there. It is. And the reflection. Well, it's supposed to be a reflection, of course, but you don't see it behind. It's interesting that the fish are up here, which you would think would be in the air, and yet there's bubbles, which seems to suggest that she's sitting. Oh, that's doing my head in a bit. It's doing my head in a bit. It's gorgeous. I love it. It's a really interesting take on it, but it's still kind of, yeah, messing with my head a bit. The sun, and this is the image that really first caught my eye when I looked at this deck. She looks so joyous. So exuberant. Oh my gosh. Yeah, just joy bursting out of this card. Love that. Love it. Judgment. Interesting with the angel wings down the sides. Interesting. The world. Pretty. The colors in this are gorgeous. They're vibrant. The style reminds me a little bit of the Light Seers, a little bit of the Wild Reflections Tarot by Spell. Very similar in feel, I think. Not necessarily in design, but similar in feel. So we've got the Ace of Cups. Really like that. The 2. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at the markings on her arms here and on the head. Love that. 3 of Cups. I think the kittens have worn themselves out. I can see them. They're out in the hallway and they're laying. They're not sleeping, but they're laying down, taking a break. Four of Cups. That's an interesting Four of Cups. Usually we don't see other people. But this, my first impression when I looked at this was that she's feeling left out. Obviously, we could go a lot deeper than that, and get into some of the traditional meanings of the card. But that's a really interesting take on this card. I like that a lot. The Five of Cups. Oops. Six. Oh, it's beautiful. I'm really happy with this so far. Seven of Cups. And the Eight. I love how she's parting the grasses there with her hands and looking out towards that boat. I love that there's so much diversity in this deck. So much. Oh, they're at it again. They're wrestling now. The Nine of Cups. The 10. Like that. Just gonna move those out of the way so they don't confuse the camera. And then we've got the court cards, but they're going down from the King. Oh. Okay, it's a bit of a different order. So we've got the King, Knight, Page, and Queen. Not sure why, but it doesn't matter. King of Cups. Huh. He looks bored. Does he look bored to you? He looks bored to me. Like he just couldn't care less. The Knight. That's a cute Page of Cups. And the Queen of Cups. Okay, not sure about these court cards. But moving on to the Pentacles. This was another one of the cards that really caught my eye when I decided to back this deck. Was this one right here. The Two of Pentacles. Oh, I love that. Beautiful. The Three of Pentacles. Really love, we've got these two older women here and they're advising this younger one. I really like that. The Four. And here she's holding tightly to that bag of coins, but also looks like she's really concentrating. Thinking, considering maybe. Interesting. Five. A tiny bit of sticking because of the silver metallic, but once they're unstuck, they're unstuck. Got the key and the snow there. 6. You'll have to excuse me if I'm doing a horrible job with this. It has been quite a long time since I have done a video, so I feel like I've kind of lost my touch a bit. Not sure if I ever really had a touch, but 7 of Pentacles, like that. The 8. Oh, look at her. Look at the joy on that face. She's won some awards for her work. The corn in the background. These massive veg around her. What a great card. 9 of Pentacles. Enjoying the fruits of her labor. And the 10. So not a traditional 10 of Pentacles at all, but I still like it. I'm not sure. No. Yeah, no, it's all right. It's good. I like it. Okay, so we've got the King. Once again, we've got them in that different order. The Knight. Huh. The Page. And the Queen. Beautiful card. Okay, moving into the Swords. Two of Swords. The birds perched on top of the swords. The 3. Like how she's looking into the mirror. I like to see the 3 of Swords sometimes as being obviously it's a very cerebral kind of thing where the heartbreak is being suffered the most in the mind. But it's also about learning a lesson and moving on and maybe never making that mistake again. So I like this because she's examining herself. She's examining the heartbreak here. Hopefully learning something from it. The 4 of Swords. Resting on the clouds. Pretty. 5 of Swords. 6. 7. I like that. 8. Oh, it's a beautiful card. I love what she's wearing here, her dress. Beautiful. 9 of Swords. That's a good Nine of Swords. 10. Oh yeah, this is a great 10 of Swords. It's been a little long since the campaign launched that I don't remember what most of these cards look like. So it's a nice surprise. King of Swords. I like that a lot. The Knight. Love that she's got a horse in all the Knights. The Page. Ooh. Love that. And the Queen. Oh my gosh, look at her. She is in charge. She's not taking any crap from anybody. Love this. Wow, how beautiful is that? Stunning. Okay, and now the Wands. Love this card. I really like this deck. I'm so happy about this because it has been such a long time. Two of Wands. And there have been times that I was feeling really a bit negative about it. Just because it was taking so long. I was feeling impatient. I was starting to think, oh, it'll never arrive. Three of Wands. And so because of that, I wasn't sure how I'd feel when I got the deck. But I love this. Four of Wands. Love that. Five. Six of Wands. Seven. That is great. Eight of Wands. The colors in this deck are just fantastic. Nine of Wands. And the diversity, the difference in body types, in ability, in skin colors, in hair and the lack of it in some cases. It's incredible. It's an incredibly diverse deck. I really, really love it. 10 of Wands. And the final court cards, we've got the King. Beautiful King. The Knight. Page. Love this. I love when you see the Page of Wands engaging in a creative project, an artistic project. I think it's just beautiful. Perfect. And the Queen. Okay, so that's the cards. Just going to have a quick look here and see how they fan. They do a beautiful fan. Let's see how they shuffle. They feel like they're fairly flexible. Whoops. That is a very, very nice shuffle. I'm very pleased with that. I'm finding it more and more as time goes on that if a deck is difficult for me to shuffle, I'm less likely to reach for it. Yeah, that's really great. Okay, so this is the Practical Tarot. I'd love to hear your thoughts if you want to share them down in the comment section below the video. I really like this deck. I think it's beautiful, really beautiful. It is beyond my expectations. It was a difficult, long wait, but this was worth the wait. Definitely worth the wait. So is this a deck that you backed on Kickstarter? Have you ever seen this before? And if not, or if you didn't back it, are you planning to buy the mass market version? Let me know in the comments down below. Love to hear what you think. As always, thank you so much for joining me today. Until next time, may love and laughter light your days. Bye for now.